Hello guys, welcome back to Super Mario 3D All-Stars in ours 100% playthrough. In the last episode we continued off with Super Mario Galaxy, and yes, Rosalia, we were going to return eventually. But anyways, we beat Bowser in our last episode, but now we have a couple more things to do, mainly in the form of new comments that appeared. Please look down at your feet. This number you see represents the number of power stars you need to access another world. Right. So that's a fun thing that happens now. It's kind of strange, though. What I might actually go for, though. I'm still kind of confused. But I guess the one thing I will do first is, initially I was actually going to go for one of the hardest stars right away, but I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore, because I believe there's an idea of something that I usually have to do right away, but it depends. Alright, actually, yeah, you know what, I will do it. So, I've been wanting to get one of these hard stars out right away, and to get it, we need to go through Toy Time Galaxy and all of its coins in order to actually unlock stuff like that. So, we're gonna start in kind of a weird place, but we're gonna actually do Toy Time Galaxy and all of its stars, and by doing all of them, we will unlock a secret star later on. And it's just like I thought. Okay. So we left off in the East World trying to do some interesting stuff, and now we are back into the game again. Okay. Right. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm trying to get one of the hard stars out of the way first, and it's arguably one of the worst purple coin missions in the game as well. It's the one where we have to go through and get purple coins on Luigi. It's Luigi's purple coins, obviously. We actually get into a smaller version of it, which I completely forgot existed since it's been a while. But anyway, before we do that, we kind of get a precursor to it in one of the harder stars of the game. The biggest problem with this one is pretty obvious. If you make even a single mistake, things start getting really bad very quickly. And you can see how bad it can get. The worser version is Luigi's personal coins, where pretty much one mistake leads to your death, and it's not fun. This is Mario's version, which is a little bit easier, but still pretty difficult. And the reason why we didn't remove everything right there is because we have to use a bunch of lawn jumps to get to stuff. And yeah, you want to definitely lawn jump a lot in this level. Without lawn jumping, you basically die. So yeah, the levels are definitely getting a lot more spicier in my opinion, and that one's just the beginning of it. After clearing this star, we'll get the potentiality of unlocking a couple of our stuff. We are going to save for this first one. And we might do it for a while until we get our stuff. I'm still not doing the comments, by the way. Most of this will actually be just doing the regular stars, unless I know what to do, because in case you didn't know, I lose all my lives or whatever that I left from the first part of the game by finishing off parts of this game, which is unfortunate. Right. Okay, there's no way to even get up there without the strain. So this is, I think, the one level where we have to take a forced sprain here to actually get through the level, which is kind of unfortunate. Because now we'll have this for the entire level. And we nearly died there because of it. It's definitely an annoying power-up to get the hang of. Okay. The biggest problem is the fact that you constantly bounce. I think just spamming is the best. Yes, this is required, unfortunately, to get to the first part, by the way. It's not easy to get through, too. Good. Now, hopefully I don't have to worry about that anymore, because I am so annoyed about having to go through any of those at all. Well, I guess a good thing is we are getting some extra lives right now, which helps it out a lot. Oh, great. So how obnoxious is this gonna be? Okay, looks like there's a trick to get it done a little bit better, though. Okay, well that's fine right now, but it might be worse later on. Ooh, hidden. Found the secret. Not sure how good this will be for, but it's fun so far. Okay, what do we get? Yeah, what the hell, we'll just save it right at the 1 star. Simple enough. Right, back into the main level. What's this do? It's kind of just hidden off in the side. Nothing but a secret area. Secret for a 1-up, I guess. Well, that's why I don't like going for those, by the way. Sometimes stuff like that happens. That time my input didn't work, obviously. Oh, please. Okay, I think I found the secret. There we go. There we go. We found the way to go out to the next planet. Well. Is it a return of the trick or not? Looks like not. Okay, at the very least we could get this without the sprain, but again, a lot of the tricks to actually skip the sprain don't really work in this game, unfortunately, so once again we're gonna have to use the worst power-up in the game to get to stuff here. Pretty simple fight, though. Nothing to it, really. Easy peasy. Yeah. Kinda sad that we can't do that right now without using that power-up, but we'll see about changing that in the future, maybe. We'll see. So one of the biggest things that changed was they added purple coin missions to all the different worlds, and your new goal is to try and enter those areas and collect the purple coins, and doing that you're able to get some stuff done. Wow, that's a big secret. Must require a lot of stuff to do. Well, I guess that's it for now. Initially, I thought I could go to it right away, but it looks like there's lots of secrets required to unlock it. Each of these have different secrets, so unfortunately I don't know what they are, so until we figure out something, we're actually gonna do some other stuff. So rather than doing what we're going to do from the side, we need to go all the way to the top of this area, not even enter the proper area, and we'll also run into this area in the way. We're not gonna actually do them, but we'll see. We have enough, though. So we'll do that, I guess. I'm not sure if I'll actually do the level or not. Most of these we'll probably just do on the way, but I don't want to do all of them. Yeah, Sand Smile, yeah, no thanks. Some of those galaxies are really difficult, so I feel like until I get some lives from grinding, I'm just going to do other stuff. But anyways, if we go through here, we'll enter back into Gateway Galaxy, and the reason why we want to do this right now is because doing this in particular will unlock a power-up later on in the game that we can use to get to some other stuff. And it only appears in this galaxy, and you have to see this in order to do this. So it's really important. This planet is very dear to me. I look forward to visiting this planet with the Lumas once every 100 years. The Luma that's been traveling with you may also grow up to become a star someday. Some Lumas become planets, some become comets, and a few become power stars. Chatting with them while they look for a place to be reborn. I never thought all this would happen. Wow. Silly Chessie. Well, how about this? If you grab all 100 purple coins here, then you'll earn my chest too. This is a red star. It's the power of the red ruas. But really amazing about it is it allows you to fly after you spin in midair. Yes, fly. With pressing B, you can pick the direction you want to fly with L. If you collect 100 purple coins, I can let you use my power somewhere else. So yeah, we get essentially a return of So, this is essentially the return of the Flying Cat Mario from Mario 64, except now it's a magical power-up in the form of a red Luma power-up. This is also one of the harder stars to do properly because there's lots of coins up here. You have to collect them all in order to get stuff done. Otherwise, you won't be able to get anything. So we're actually gonna land prematurely. But yeah, it's a really fun power-up. Definitely has its uses. Okay, we can actually pick up this one backwards. Nope. Whoa. Let's get turned around here. The house ones are obviously the most obnoxious ones to get because if you don't do stuff, things will be crazy. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you a little technique to make this a little quicker. You saw me trying to click up the stuff from the bad? Well, yeah, you don't have to do that. Once you collect one of these stars, there's actually a faster way to pick up all the coins. If you spin near any of the coins, then Mario will pull in all the purple coins to them in a circle when using his power-up only. And this lets you get all the purple coins just like that, which I think is cool. It'll only work while you have that on, otherwise nothing will happen. So now that we've collected the first set of coins, we're just gonna go around and... Most of the spins are probably just gonna be for... triggering it and then immediately spinning like this to de-trigger it, but then still get the coins from it. Because it saves you having to hit them up manually, which I think is cool. And of course it'll work for... There we go. So picking up gets the second of the major secret stars in the game in the form of a red power star that unlocks access to this in the main hub world, which will allow us to skip a lot of those platforming sections you just saw up top, which save a ton of time, by the way. Very important. This should be your first star that you pick up after doing the secrets. I did something different mainly because I wanted to try something different, but yeah. And then from there, we're kind of just going to complete all the galaxies one by one and hope for the best. That also unlocks our room in that same area as well. We'll go ahead and read the mail. Right. I'll go ahead and read all the mail, actually, while I'm at it, to make sure that the stars spawn. Cool. Cool, alright, that saves us a little bit of grinding later. But anyways, there's nothing much else to do other than go back to the levels again, because as we go back to the different levels, more comets will spawn in them. And so, for that reason, we have to do stuff, and also, I do not even have a colony here. Wow. Okay, that was a waste of time. Well, we'll take a look at where some of the other comets are. Fountain does not have full stars, but the comets are kind of appearing in wacky places. There's one in the other area, but another in a couple other areas. Probably should have not actually left some of the comets in play, because the way this game works is when you play stars, the comets will then cycle between them, and the stars they cycle between them are when things get more interesting. Okay, this one does have one. As you can see, things start getting a little bit more wacky once you get the main game done. In fact, I heavily recommend if you're doing a beginner playthrough trying to 100% this, don't do what I was doing. Try and get some of the cons as soon as possible. I mostly skipped them because I was worried about dying too many times, but I feel like I should have at least picked up some of them. Oh, jeez. That's never fun when that stuff like that. My controls are still very fuzzy, as you can see, to say the least. Okay, I should have done that. Gravity can get really confusing sometimes if you choose to lawn jump in some very interesting locations, to say the least. So you have to be kind of precise with them in order to make you go the correct way. Right, so Luigi should be trapped up in this area. Right, alright, now we're ready. So that's never fun to deal with. Okay, cool. So as we can see, now Luigi's gotten trapped again. This is a hidden star that can only appear after Luigi is rescued in that one galaxy we already told you about. We'll start it off in kind of a similar fashion, trying to break the barriers first that surround the area. Then we'll get one of the bills to follow us and lead him to Luigi. By the way, you have to be very careful of how you actually do it. Otherwise, you'll end up destroying the bill first, so... And then there's these barriers that you have to evade. Thankfully, on only a second ability freedom, which was quick. Hi-Fi, go crazy in there. Try and save me sooner next time. Yeah, you want this power star, right? And it's another green one, which gets us closer to that secret star. Cool. So far, this routing's been kind of awful. I went to the edge of it, expecting a purple coin star to appear. It didn't appear, and then things just went absolutely terrible from there. Not gonna lie, I feel like I have missed quite a bit. Jeez. Looks like whether we want to or not, we're stuck doing comments. And here and there you can see what happens if you try and leave the observatory like that. They'll just send you right back up, which is a cool thing that they did on this planet to make sure that you don't die. Okay, so now we have 2 of the 3 stars here. Oh, now it's back there. That's the one I was looking for before, but it wasn't there, so we're going to go back to the terrace. Now this is actually proper terrace, too. So, as you can see, we have a new purple comet that appears, which is going to be our actual introduction to the purple comets. And the purple comets can be really obnoxious sometimes. This one's just a straight up hunt, but the other ones will be a little bit harder in terms of timed hunts, later hunts, and a couple of other stuff. And there's even one purple coin level that I'm going to that will have more than all of the purple coins required. Which is really strange, I know, but yeah, it's fun. Almost all of them are difficult in their own way. Mainly this one has some problems where once you start missing purple coins, things start getting very difficult. So with that in mind, I'm going to deal with the hard part of it first, which involves taking every single shortcut star there is. And each of these paths, each of these extended pathways has more purple coins in it. So you have to take that in addition to all the regular paths, and once you take them all, you're able to get the stars from there. So because of that, we end up doing 2 loops. One to actually get all of the regular stuff here. And then we take every single secret path. And there's multiple secret paths in the world, so you have to make sure you take them all. I feel like it's simplest to make sure these get taken first. In fact, I think the way this is going, we might be able to get almost all of the coins just from this alone. Okay. Anytime those rocks make a return, I don't like it one bit. There's my 1-up of this area. Okay, I believe this is the final secret path. Again, make sure you get all of those. Oh wow, that was actually better than I thought. Right, so I ended up taking all of the regular paths because it happened to be there that way. Okay, well that didn't take too long at all. I made that look easy, but it's actually a little bit more difficult. If you don't know about those paths, you could get stuck flying there for quite a while. They don't even tell you that there are purple coins there. You just have to, like, go looking for them. That's my major idea of how I remembered how to do that level because of stuff like that. Okay, so now, as we do more stuff, we unlock purple coin stars elsewhere, which spawn differently based off of what happens. See, why does it keep going between fountain and other stuff? If I'd had a better route set up, I probably could have done this a little bit quicker. That being said, though, the actual routing for the speedrun of this is pretty tight, to say the least, and most of it is focused on getting as many of these comets done as early as possible and as soon as possible. Okay, so this one's a lot more tougher than the previous one, and most of them require you to get all of the purple coins, but not all of them do. Some of the tiny ones actually just force you to collect, some of them. In fact, there are 2 levels like this that will, have more than the purple coin limit that you usually have. Alright. I'm gonna try and skip some of these. This area is supposed to be like a maze, but you can skip quite a bit of it with the use of lawn jumps and stuff to get through most of this area easy. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Don't know why I'm testing these jumps. Oh, and now I have to make it backwards once the camera pans out. Whoa! Hang on. Hang on, dude. Oh, holy crap. I took a big risk doing that back. Dude, I took a huge risk just lawn jumping and hoping for the best. Oh! And I saved it again. I should have died at least 2 times, but because I am good enough at this game to do some wall jump tech, I saved it. I should have not lived through that. This entire area is supposed to be a maze, but yeah, I kind of just skipped that by doing a lot of stuff. That's just an intro, by the way, to how those work. These will become way worse as the game moves on. And nothing more to do here. I'm gonna skip this thing, if I could actually get the proper lawn jump, that is. Whoa. I hate when it does that in particular, just spinning randomly. And there's the red star now, so we can use that to do a sort of a shortcut for the observatory. If we want to do some fun stuff, that is. And back to the terrace, I guess. We've kind of just been going between the terrace and the fountain and just killing as many comets as we can. Previously, we were avoiding these, but now we have no choice but to do them. So, yeah. This is essentially the challenge part of the run where things get more interesting because we get purple comets in orbit now, in addition to the regular comets we still have to do. So, yeah. It's not fun. Honey Hive 1 is another planet hunt, but they do the actual purple coin mission a little bit differently this time. In this one, we have to go through essentially the entirety of a single planet, in this case the first one, in this area. And from there, we have to go around collecting all 100 purple coins in the area to actually spawn the star in. In most of these, you need all 100 coins to get the star, otherwise things will not work. So that's the trick I was trying to do to get up those slopes that you probably haven't really seen me do much of. But yeah, you can just straight up do that. which is fun. There's lots of secrets, by the way, hidden throughout here that can help you out. Interesting that they changed the loop of where the secret area is. Yeah, that's fun. These are probably my favorite of the Purple Koi missions because it makes you feel really good for the game, mainly because of actually exploring these levels gets really cool after a while. Pretty fun, eh? Yeah. It's part of the reason why I like some of these stations. The only one that really makes me obnoxious is, of course, the Toy Time purple coins, or Luigi's purple coins in this case, because, yeah, that star is very brutal, to say the least. Just destroy that, because why not? Right, let's take this pipe. Which gets us back into the secret area of this cell. If you've already done a lot of the stars, so you'll probably know how to go through most of them pretty straightforwardly. Fortunately, this is not the correct pipe that I wanted, but it's good nonetheless, I guess. Okay, well, doing this in the best way I can, at least that I know of. Ugh. I always worry whenever I do that more than I need to, because that's like the second time I've gone on that and done that. One thing I worry about when doing these stars is accidentally making a single mistake, and just taking any death at all just loses a lot of time here. The very least, we can at least use some of them to farm up star bits, but beyond that, it's really annoying having to deal with any of it at all. Okay. Right. I will say, the places they hide some of these purple coins get really tricky from time to time. Oh, this is a really obnoxious spot for a purple coin to be hidden. How about we just collect everything but that first? Okay, that's a much better camera angle. Clearly I was hoping to get something like this. Before we take the secret coin back there, I figure may as well get some stuff over here first. Would help if they actually fix the camera here for a little bit. Yes, we can do master side flips if we want to. But anyway. There it is. This has several parts to it. Okay, so this is the secret that gets us behind the waterfall for tokens, and also to our more obnoxious part is actually trying to get all the slide purples here in one go. See, never lucky, by the way. I would never have gotten that in one go. So now we have to go up that entire tower and back there to do that again. And every time we do that, we fail that, we have to get, do this part again. Keep in mind, we still have to do it once more to get that purple. This one's more straightforward to just make Mario touch coin hitbox rather than actually walking on the side of that, because that would just make it any super obnoxious. Right, now we have to climb up the tower area again. You're intended to use this tower for almost everything, including getting the extra coins. Okay, I need to remember there's one coin back there. I hate leaving a slide coin down, by the way, so I'm gonna actually deal with that first, or attempt to deal with it first. Straight down here. Get in the hole, Mario. Okay, got it this time. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. So the entire secret area behind there is done, but we're not out of the woods yet. We have one more slide coin to get up here, which means at least 2 more of these. Again, this has a risk of its own, because lots of things that could definitely go on. We'll start by getting that. And I guess try and climb up a little bit, maybe. This is very precise, by the way. Actually, climbing up here is pretty precise. I believe only Luigi can actually do that skip properly. Okay, I know where the last ones are. I just need to make sure I check for other coins. Also, that secret coin that you saw me get first, that's the coin that almost everyone misses in their first playthrough. I guarantee that at least someone has missed that in their playthrough. Because it is in a noxious spot, kind of in the middle, in between the spots where you don't generally expect coins to be. So you've collected all of them and yet you're missing one purple, and then you find out it's actually a very disguised and hidden purple, literally hidden on arguably probably one of the worst spots ever. It makes it feel like that one's more hidden than the ones that you get for just jumping off the secret area over here, which you know about already, so it should be perfectly fine actually to deal with. I like how they changed the camera to fit with the purples in here. Okay, oh my gosh, Mario, stop spinning in circles. That's always my least favorite thing that you can do, just spinning in circles at random. Alright, now back to start we go to actually get the star, which is pretty good now. Whew! And by the way, we did not miss any. We're good, thankfully. One of the longer stars as well took about a few minutes to get through, to say the least. We should nearly be done with Terrace now. I'm not sure if we're actually fully done with it yet, but At least until the speedrun comment is gone from there. Probably should have done that first thing, but you never know. Right, so now there's just one left in here. There is probably a secret star there that only a Luigi can get, probably. This is what I'm assuming is in there. Fountain again, eh? Alright, after Fountain, we're gonna have to move on to World 3 after this, probably, which is, I believe, either the kitchen or something else, and this is also where the route will get a little bit faster, hopefully, as we can collect some purples elsewhere as well. But anyway, now this will be Battle Rock purples. And now hopefully finish off Fountain. I'm doing this just so that when the stars rotate around later, I don't have to deal our stuff, but I still have a plan for actually dealing with this, so what I'm gonna do is if my special star that I'm looking for hasn't shown up at the end of next video, I'm gonna do some star grinding off screen and collect stuff. In case you're wondering how you do it, there's a secret galaxy that we already did, a Hungry Luma galaxy as well. You head to that one, you collect a bunch of star bits, you die, repeat, die, repeat, die, repeat, and you just do that until you get a couple of our stuff. I figure if we're going to deal with that, may as well get as many purple coin missions done as we can. Now this one is mostly obnoxious due to a different reason. If you miss any of the purples or get enough purples, you won't actually get ability to spawn the star at all, so yeah, that can get really obnoxious. This actually does mirror that of the main game, it just seems bad at first. We'll just take damage from that. Simpler than actually doing the jump properly. Don't think we actually need to backflip here. Yeah, the last backflip might have been a bad idea. Okay, this one we definitely need to backflip. Okay, we got it. This is actually one of the easier purple coin missions to do. It's just obnoxious due to the fact that once you fail it, you have to talk to a secret guy to kill yourself in order to get that, which is not fun, so obviously good that we got it on the first try and don't have to worry about that. And with that, we are done with this entire area as of now. Regardless of what happens, if I don't get another Terra Star by then, I'm probably just going to ignore it and go for other stuff. And yes, this is essentially become Comets the video game. Previously we skipped them, now we're trying to do all of them one by one while simultaneously getting as many regular stars as we possibly can get a hold of, and once we reach 120 we can challenge Bowser again. Okay, Terra still has some comments left, or I guess mainly a secret star, which I assume means we have to do some other stuff in other worlds first to make a secret star at that appear. And here we go! One of my personal favorites and easier comments to do in the game. A classic speedrun, because there are ways to skip tons of parts in this planet, which is pretty fun. And in the original game, the speedrun is just get to the end as fast as possible, and that's it. Nothing else to it, really. Of course, then again, obviously with this one, you have to go straight to other spots. If you're having trouble dealing with this, then the first thing that you can figure out is triple jumps can be useful for skipping certain spots, and also you can use stuff like lawn jumps to skip other planets. And there's a couple of other things that can help out as well. The major thing that changes, obviously, is, in speedruns, you can start adding damage boost in specific areas. This one wasn't necessary, by the way. We just happened to take it. It would help if I could... Oh. Okay, we found that now. There we go. All of the original missions become much more fun when you do them as a speedrun, because then you're basically just trying to get to the Lawn Star as fast as possible and literally ignoring everything else on the way, star bits included. Oh my gosh, I've just taken a beating for no reason whatsoever. Obviously, you have to do the thing without any shortcuts as well, so we have to make sure not to die. There are quite a few skips for planets, most of them... defeat them with that, because it's quicker, but... we aren't able to do that decently fast, but we should be fine, hopefully. Look at that, just... Okay. We're done with that. Okay, we should be done. The first speedrun mission is generally not too difficult. There's some much harder ones. Most of the actual speedrun doesn't come with this, but actually doing the purple coin missions. That's when the game gets really difficult. Because remember, the game still expects us to only have around 12 stars from this point, so obviously it's not going to be any real different right now. Very good down piranha fight, except for that one hit. Very quick. This is definitely a popular speed game, especially because with stars like this, you start optimizing like crazy, like how fast can I get the star on this, and how fast can I collect this. It's just really fun. I like them. These are probably my favorite stars because these are what initially taught me to even become a speedrunner in the first place. So yeah, fun. Okay, I don't think I even need to be in here. Because we did Honey Ive's comments, so we're just getting out of here. So with that, regardless of what we're doing, we're gonna go straight to the kitchen and just try and do stuff there. Which is over there, and does have a comment, so we're going to do that as well. So yeah, we're gonna just go around taking out a bunch of comments, and then doing some other stuff later as they unlock themselves. If Toy Time's purples are still not ready, I'll find some other way of spawning them in. Well, and I guess I may as... I'll do that Luma, but later. Alright. By the way, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this in the first try, because get ready for one of the most obnoxious comments in the game. Purple coins in the bone pen, which is a star where you're essentially trapped in a central circle and you have to collect all the purples. If you hit anything, you'll more than likely die, and you only have a minute to collect the star. Not a good start. I'm not sure what the actual good route is, but the way I'm doing it is I'm just gonna get all the coins on the edge first, getting them out of the way, so we don't have to worry about other stuff. This is one of the few missions that I mentioned will actually have more than the requirement of purple coins that you actually need. Okay, now we're kind of just optimizing huge chains of purples. Okay, this is not good so far. Okay! Okay, we might still be good, by the way. Keep in mind, we still have to finish the actual star. Whew! Okay. Somehow we did it first try. It's not the most optimized, because there are ways to do it faster. That's just the simplest way I figure of optimizing. And yes, there are way more than 100 purple coins. I think there's actually like 150 of them or something like that. Pretty crazy, so it's more about just going as fast as possible. I was kind of scared though when I lost more than 50% of my time from doing stuff. I don't like that. Let's ignore that. This one I will do. The other one I don't want to do, because that's Bubble Breeze, and you know already that Bubble Breeze is an annoying galaxy. Because, yeah. It's a bubble mission with a lot of stuff. I don't like it. It can be annoying, so yeah. We'll do this level instead. Because at the very least, it should be a little bit safer for the most part. There's quite a few different stars you could probably pick up here. But the main thing you have to watch out for are these missiles that will lock onto you. And you then have to set it up in such a way where you can get them to destroy these blocks. Which we thankfully got one of them straight away. Cool. In case you're wondering, that was required to get the secret, which is why we did that. And now we're kind of just running away. Running away! Like it's nothing's business. Jeez. Okay, well that's a little too quick. Get over here, buddy. My buddy Bullet Bill. I'll need to get destroyed by that later. How about that? We'll just kill him. Can we send him off into the ground? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, well there's a simpler one over here, so we'll just use that next. Please, buddy. Where's my buddy Bullet Bill? Okay, that's not fun. We have to wait for them to twist, but none of them are twisting for some reason. Ah! It's not fun! Okay, there we go. Whew, okay. And that gets us another green power star. Cool, we did that. Pretty well, I think. This green star will bring us back to here. Probably should have done it later as a result. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. We have covered all the green power stars and restored a green launch star. Even I don't know what's waiting for you out there behind the green launch star. And by the way, the green launch star is a series of secret missions. We'll do those once we do the other thing. Right now though, we want to deal with the other missions. Ooh. Now we're back to the actual star in that area, which is in the terrace. We'll do that later once we get teleported back inevitably, because I know we will be teleported back. But for that, we're actually going to end the episode right here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. We're collecting another decent amount of power stars, but we still have a lot way to go. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video where we destroy some more comments. Not the big one, obviously, but just more comments in general. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.